Hello and welcome to the 7th episode of Football Analysis. And today, God, it's been a busy week, hasn't it? Before I get started, I think it's 4 games in the space of many days. I think I've put up for you a bit of analysis for. Today, I've got an absolute cracker for you. We'll watch this game all the way through. I was down the local pool club watching this while we're playing a few rounds, and man, was this a fantastic game today. I'm going to be bringing you the Barcelona-bayern Leverkusen second leg of the Champions League, and what a corker I have in store for you today. I'm just going to do a quick disclaimer though before the video starts. Once again, this is not a highlights video, i.e. one which shows all the goals. It's more an analysis and verbal commentary of what happened and where I think they can improve, etc, etc. And the final score will be outlined, so if you're looking not to know that and might be watching a highlights show maybe later in the evening or tomorrow, then don't stay all the way to the end. Anyway, I'm going to jump straight into it. As I have said, this is the Barcelona-bayern Leverkusen second leg. I'm just going to remind you, I'll give you a quick run through of the first leg. It was it ended 3-2 to Barcelona, which was kind of expected. Barcelona being the monstrous team that they are, with the man at the front of Lionel, Messi. But I'll just give you a quick run through of how the first game went. Going into half time, it was 1-0 to Barcelona, not a huge scoreline. Sanchez picking up the goal in the 41st minute. Leverkusen then retaliated with a 52nd minute goal through Cadillac, and then it went on for Sanchez to get his second on the 55th, and then Messi popping up in the 88th minute in order to seal the win at 3-1. So at this point they've got 3 away goals, 1 to Leverkusen, so they're pretty well staged going into the second and final leg at their home ground, the fantastic Nou Camp. So 3-1 up, and they've pretty much got an easy game. Now probably thinking, what can we do here? Probably see if we can get a few more and put a good show on for our fans, and a good show they did put on. It took until the 25th minute for the first goal to go in, and it was that man again, Lionel Messi, popping up. It was a very classy goal. He had broken free from the Leverkusen back 4, 1-on-1 with the keeper, and put a sumptuous chip over the keeper in order to put it 1-0 ahead. So a very exquisite and classy goal for Messi on the 25th minute. And then took till the 42nd minute for the second goal in this huge scoreline to come, and it was Messi again, 2-0. Well, it was got a nice 1-2 and a few passes with the Barca players, and just slots it home in order to make it 2. So we then go into the second half, and you're thinking 2-0 up, they're not going to go crazy, are they? But crazy they did go. 49th minute, Messi pops in again, bringing up his hat-trick, which, a hat-trick in a Champions League match is not a bad thing whatsoever, but he wasn't happy with a hat-trick, was he? Of course he wasn't. This is Messi, arguably one of the best players in the world, so picks up his hat-trick, and then, so that was on the 49th minute. 55th minute, Barca get the 4th with Tello. He been substituted on in the 53rd minute, so it took him 2 minutes in order to come on and score, and it was a very nice pass from Fabregas. Being an ex-Arsenal player, I can appreciate his quality, but a very nice assist by him. The Leverkusen keeper wasn't having a great night, I'm not going to lie, but 4-0 down, if I was him, I would be feeling a little bit depressed. But so that's the 55th minute, 4-0 up for the Barcelonites. Another thing in the 55th minute, I'm just going to point this out. Belarabi, I probably said that terribly wrong, for Leverkusen comes on. It's a name you want to keep in mind. So that's 4-0 after 55 minutes, and then 3 minutes later, Messi pops up for his fourth of the game to make it 5-0. So 5-0 to Barcelona, 4 of those going to Messi. He's looking unstoppable at this point, just slotting them home. And the goal was really, really well taken. He got a really tight angle and managed to slide it across the goal line, past everyone, and into what was bottom right hand corner. It would have been. It was an incredibly absurd angle, but he was on fire. And then 4 minutes later than that, Tello pops up again to make it 6. So Tello, the substitute, who came on a bit earlier in the game in the 53rd minute, within 9 minutes being on the pitch, has put 2 past Leverkusen keeper. And tell you what, at this point, 62 minutes in, 6-0 up, you're thinking, are they on for 9? 1 every 10 minutes? But no, it wasn't that crazy, but it was still a huge scoreline. And then, so that was the 62nd minute. It then took a bit of a goal drought, but 84th minute, guess who? Lionel Messi once again to make it 7 heaven, 5 for Messi, setting a bit of a record in Champions League, first guy to score 5 goals in a single game. And he's on 12 goals in 7 matches, and that is an absolute absurd record. He's just under 2 goals a match. If you're having a player of that calibre on your team, you're thinking, this game's nearly won. You just got to make sure the other team aren't scoring. So at 7-0 at this point, I was thinking, are they going to keep the clean sheet? Because the only problem with the way Barcelona play, and this is kind of evident in La Liga with them 10 points behind Real Madrid after playing the same number of games, is they play very aggressive and nice football, like counter-attacking at stages, but it does leave them bare at the back sometimes, and that sounded really bad. But as I said, keeping his name in mind, the Leverkusen substitute Bellarabi gets the consolation goal on the 90th minute. So it was one of the latest consolation goals you could have got. But I'm not really going to speculate whether they deserve that, because Barca were all over them. They absolutely dominated, as you can probably tell with the 7-goal scoreline. So that put the aggregate to 10-2. And that is just crazy, just to fathom that. 10 goals over 2 legs. That's 5-1 every game. But to put 7-1 past Leverkusen, they're not a bad team by any stretch of the imagination, but Barcelona absolutely dominated. But one thing I might say for this is that because they're not doing so well in La Liga, and Real Madrid's kind of taken that, they might be focusing their priorities on here in order to win the Champions League and give their fans some to cheer about, and cheer they did today. There was 75,000 in the Camp Nou, and it is a huge stadium, but that is a very good effort. So that is the end of the 7th episode of Football Analysis. I do hope you've enjoyed this huge 7-1 victory, 5 for Lionel Messi. He was in 7 heaven. And if you have enjoyed, please leave a comment, maybe subscribe, maybe a favourite, and I'll see you guys later.